Hey fam, I wanted to talk for a minute. I wanted to make sure that we're keeping up with that young lady that was attacked over at the McDonald's in Florida, Yasmin James, the one that was pulled almost across the counter by the 40-year-old male. Let me just read this article. The Tampa Bay Times, viral McDonald's fight shows that when customers attack, workers don't have many rights. This is all too true, and I don't think this should be the normal standard. Dealing with the public every day is not always very sweet. So what's a cashier, salesman, or stock boy to do when a customer becomes irate over a straw, wrong price, or forgotten item? It becomes the collar grab scene around the world. Video taken inside a St. Petersburg McDonald's shows an unruly and, according to police, likely drunk man grab a hold of a cashier who responded by pummeling the man's face, has been picked up by dozens of news sites and watched by millions. Now I can finally say it because that man is behind bars, and I'm sure Yasmin won't mind, hopefully, but the best tweet that I saw on Twitter was a gentleman who said he got more than he bargained for. He received a McFlurry of Fists. And I wish I could remember. I'll have to go back and give him the proper credit and find his tweet, but it was through thousands, so it might take me a little time. I just love that tweet. The altercation, apparently sparked by the city's new no-straw policy, highlights a truth known by everyone of Florida's some 2.7 million retail employees. Dealing with the public every day is not always very sweet. So what's a cashier, salesman, or stock boy to do when a customer becomes irate over a straw, wrong price, or forgotten item? And what rights do they have should that shopper turn violent? You guys, we don't need straws. We don't. They sell silicone straws. They'll last you forever. They're bendy. Straws just end up in our landfill. They're plastic. We don't need them. They're horrible for our environment, guys. When it comes to the last question, we don't have many rights. Rights you carry as an everyday citizen don't necessarily carry over to the rights you have inside your place of work, especially in the Sunshine State, Florida, as a so-called at-will employment state in which employees can be fired with little or no cause, even for defending themselves from a customer who is a jerk or worse. Another reason I don't want to go there. The cashier in the McDonald's altercation, 20-year-old Yasmin James, is on paid leave, rightfully so. According to a McDonald's spokesman, the mega corporation was under no obligation to make the leave paid, even though law enforcement determined James was acting in self-defense. Exactly. In the immediate aftermath of the New Year's Eve fight, online rumors flew that James was fired. Oh no, that better not happen. McDonald's can fire her for good, bad, or indifferent reasons, said Tampa employment attorney Tony Cabasa, but she doesn't really have too many rights, with just a few exceptions. It's insane. McDonald's spokesman Kim Aday released a statement 4 days after the altercation, saying the corporation shares the community's concern, is taking... I'm being stalked by a train. I should just call my show the Train Cali or Cali Train or something. I don't know. Because, I mean, that is the running theme now. I swear. I lost focus. McDonald's, okay, yeah. One of the main complaints, James, who is black, African American. Now things a lot like Sunny. I feel like every time I say that, I'm gonna get in trouble. Oh my gosh. And her attorney, Michelle Rayner Goolsby, was the corporation's lag in response to what happened at the restaurant on 34th Street. S. Rayner Goolsby called it an example of how white and male privilege often leave black women to defend themselves alone. The video shows several seconds pass before another employee comes to James's aid. The customer, 40-year-old Daniel Willis Taylor, oh my gosh, who is white, was eventually escorted out of the store, kicking another female employee in the stomach during his exit. This guy is just a piece of crap. I hope they tased him. I am committed to using this horrible experience as a means to fight for justice, not only for myself, but for other women experiencing this kind of violence in environments where they should be safe and protected, James said in a statement on Thursday. The best customer-facing employees are the ones who make it a game. This person is so mad, but I love this challenge of getting them to be loving me by the end. James' ordeal at the McDonald's is an extreme example. According to her attorney, Taylor responded to having to ask for a straw, which now have to be kept behind the counter, with vulgar and discriminatory names and threats of violence toward the cashier. In more common cases of dissatisfaction, like a customer getting ticked off that an order took an extra 10 minutes, DeJulius recommends the following steps to de-escalate the situation as an employer. Listen by giving the customer complete attention. Empathize by putting yourself in their shoes. Assess the level of inconvenience at what can be done. Solve the problem the best you can and thank the customer for bringing the issue to your attention. Have you guys ever worked in retail? The customer always thinks they're right, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, and sometimes they act even more aggressive even when you agree with them. Here comes another train. Our highest priority is always the safety and well-being of everyone in the restaurant, and we do not condone violence of any kind, especially against our employees. A day, the McDonald's spokesman said in this statement, "We firmly stand with our employees everywhere, including our employees at this restaurant who were involved in this incident." Okay, Tampa Bay Times. You guys tell me what you think. Let's keep up with her, okay? If you guys hear anything different about Yasmin James, let me know. I want to make sure that she's okay, and I don't want this to go away and then all of a sudden we find out she's not working, because I don't like that whole McDonald's can fire you whenever they feel like it for any reason. That just is not cool. I love you guys. Be ready for another video.